Hello and welcome to these daily meditations. This is the very end of week 4, so it's a very auspicious day, whether you've been doing it since the beginning or if this is your first time. So it's day 28. Just start out with a nice gentle introduction. So if I can invite you all to take your seat, sitting such that you're comfortable but able to pay attention, so not too comfortable. Alert but comfortable is the traditional instruction. And take a nice deep breath in. And let it out. Once again, take a nice deep breath in. And let it all the way out, just releasing any tension you're holding in your body. And then allow your breathing to return to normal. And just noticing what you're bringing to today's meditation. What's on your mind right now? What are the big pressures you're facing, problems, concerns, worries, emotions? Just acknowledging that they're real, they're important, but we're going to take a break from them for the next few minutes. Just see if you can allow, or give yourself permission even, just to let everything fall away. And to the extent you can, just allow yourself to become fully absorbed simply in the sensation of this breath. We're not working really hard at this. We're just allowing our attention to rest. So there is some effort, but not a lot of effort. Some effort to direct the mind in a certain direction towards this breath. But not so that you're straining, just you're resting on the breath. Becoming fully absorbed and letting everything else fall away. And you might notice the mind already trying to pull you in its directions. And that's okay. Just see if you can notice it with kindness towards your mind. It's trying to do what it thinks it should do. So noticing it, but allowing yourself these moments of resting on the breath. We'll do this for about 3 minutes. just invite you to take a nice deep breath in and let it out. Just to expand the area of your attention to notice your whole body. We can rest our attention on the breath, but we can also rest it on all of those tiny little sensations that our body is sending us every moment. Do that quick scan from your toes all the way to the top of your head. Just absorbing this awareness of the physical sensations. And just noticing what is the emotional feeling in your body today, right this moment. Without judging it, trying to change it or suppress it. Just noticing what that feeling is inside you. It may be pleasant. It may be an unpleasant feeling of anxiety or sadness or fear. In the meditation, all we're doing is simply seeing if we can simply notice it, rest our awareness in the present moment as it is. Just noticing that feeling, pleasant or unpleasant. And take another deep breath in. And let it out. And when you're ready, open your eyes and connect yourself back into your space. So, for those of you who are live, you may have noticed some technical difficulties. My computer decided it didn't want to work with about 5 minutes to go. So, if you're watching this on video, on tape delay, well, you missed my little bit of drama, but you probably will have noticed I didn't turn the microphone up right at the beginning. Anyway, I hope that's back to a more normal volume level. Every day is something. Every day, YouTube brings me something, and every day our minds bring us something. So, week 4, the end of. So, week 4, we've been really looking at this idea that we can use our feelings as an object of meditation, because you always have this emotional component. Every moment of every day there is some emotional component. It might be that you're feeling okay and you're feeling calm and relaxed, and that's an emotional component, and that's fine. And sometimes we feel joy and happiness, and we love those moments. Wonderful. But unfortunately life is life, and sometimes we have the uncomfortable stuff. In meditation, all we're doing is just realizing that our feelings are part of the moment. So we can use it. We can use our breath, we can use sound, we can use what we're seeing, we can use our body, and we can use our feelings. And you don't have to. If you don't like this whole feeling thing, it's fine. You don't have to use it. But I think it's really helpful in a few ways. One is, I think it helps to expand and open ourselves up to see what we're doing in this type of meditation. Is that, and I will confess, I probably heard this 1,000 times, and I'm still understanding bit by bit more and more what it means, is this idea of opening up to seeing the present moment as it is, without mental modification. And in that present moment, you can just use the breath. and rest your attention in the breath. And when you do that, you're doing it. You're becoming familiar with this state of awareness of the mind being in the present. And you can also use the body, and you can also use sound, and you can also use feelings. So I think it's helpful to expand to see what we're doing in this moment, or more precisely what we're not doing in this moment. We're just seeing as it is. And there is value in this exercise as well. In real life, there's value to being able to see our feelings, to become more sensitive and more aware of them as they arise. When the good ones come up, you'll notice them and appreciate them and go, joy, oh yes, I remember this. Enjoy it. And when some of the tough stuff happens, you'll be able to see it, and you won't have to react immediately to it. That doesn't mean you don't want to change it, and you can do what you need to change it, but you don't have to react to it. It doesn't have to control you if you have this skill of being able to see it first and then respond intelligently. So I think there's a lot here, but for those of you who aren't so keen on it, you'll be glad this is the end of week 4, and we will be changing tracks. But let's do one last meditation with this. So once again, I invite you to take your seat, sitting up straight, and take a nice deep breath in and let it out. Then once again, take a nice deep breath in, but this time hold it at the top. And then let it out as slowly as you can. Just easing any tension you might be holding in your body. And then allow your breathing to return to normal. And just start by just resting your attention, maybe on a very, very specific piece of your breath, like just that tiny space where the breath enters your nose or your mouth, right on the tip of your nostrils or just on your lips. Allowing yourself to relax into that sensation. And then expanding your awareness, opening up to notice everything that's going on in this moment. Start by adding the sensations in your body. Noticing the big sensations, the little ones. Notice any sound in your room. Just opening yourself up to be aware of this moment in its entirety. Your breathing, your body, any sounds, and whatever is the emotional component in your body right now. It's not a battle. You don't have to fight for this. Just when you notice your mind has taken yourself somewhere, just notice it. It's part of the process. And then see if you can open yourself up to the next moment. Just resting in the awareness of this moment. Nothing to do, nothing to solve. Just allowing yourself this luxury of simply being here and noticing what's going on now. We'll do this for about 8 minutes. And as we come up on halfway, just this reminder again to be very gentle with yourself when you notice that you've got distracted. It's okay. It's part of the process. Happens to everybody. It's just the mind doing what it does. And then we bring ourselves back. Open ourselves up to the next moment. For however long that lasts. We just do it over and over. And that's enough. that works. I invite you to take a deep breath in and let it out. Just remind you to be very gentle with yourself as you transition from meditation back into life. Not to jump straight off the cushion and go helter-skelter into everything, but just nice and gently. And there's a time for going full pace, of course, but see if you can take some of this with you before you automatically go straight back into full pace. And take a deep breath in. And let it out. And when you're ready, open your eyes and connect yourself back into your room. So if you've been with us since the beginning, even if you didn't do all 28 days, many congratulations. It's a very auspicious day. We've done 4 weeks of this awareness training. And if this is your first day, it's a very auspicious day as well, because it's your first day. And if you've just been doing some days, that's great too. But this marks the end of the 4 weeks that we've really focused on awareness training. And I am so impressed that so many of you have stuck with this. And I really believe you have a fantastic foundation, and you could just do this for the rest of your life. You could just play with awareness training. You have a good, really good base foundation of playing at this game of becoming more familiar with what it is to rest in the present moment. But it's also a fantastic foundation to go and do other things with meditation as well. And this week, tonight, at 7:30, we're going to change direction a little bit and explore a different type of meditation altogether. It's got some similarities, but it's very different, and we'll be looking at mantra meditation. But I'm so impressed. This is such an important and such a valuable foundation. So if you've stuck with us since the beginning, or if this is your first day, well done. Well done. Impressed. And hope to see you tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time, and tomorrow morning, same time, same place, technology allowing. I'll be here as well in exploring mantras. Thanks so much for your support, everybody.